interruption?
Everywhere.
Oh, she's got invisible cameras everywhere.
And
You know I'm recording right now. You're on camera. Talking.
oh, Daddy, I've got cameras everywhere, and it's really true.
Welcome back. I barely remember where we were. I work in about half-hour increments. So, you're going to dive right in with me. Last time we had the AI, we had ChatGPT make us some scripts for the main menu. So now we have to actually make the main menu. So I'll probably wind up zooming forward as I work through actually putting together all the pages of the main menu that we had ChatGPT write. So here we go. I don't know exactly where we left off. I'm sure future me will cut this together in a way that totally makes sense. But right now, yeah, okay, we got the main menu working. We got saving and loading working. The saves are basically nothing. Just a world name, seed. So the next thing we have to do is actually generate chunks. We need to do something with the world. So that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, so I worked till about 4 in the morning last night, and I was basically working on the chunk generation for the world, the terrain generation for the world, the actual voxels and such. So here's what we got going after last night. We can create a new world, and when I hit go, it's going to start stuttering, which is something I want to bring up and why. Gotta fix that. So you can see the rocking is pausing and stuttering. You can also see in the bottom left that chunks are being generated. That might be hard to see on YouTube. But you can see the stutter. This is chunks loading in the background. This is terrain generating. The actual voxel data structures being loaded. Yeah, there's this strange problem right now where my mouse is hovering strangely. My cursor is over here, and it can click the create button. Okay, pauses, and we can see that now it's smooth. There's no more stutter anymore because the chunk generation is all happening on the background thread. So now all our chunks have generated. We can't see anything, there's nothing in scene because there's no renderer. But we do have a script that will load chunks around the user. So when the user moves to a new chunk, it's going to load more chunks around the user and unload old ones outside of some distance. So when we left off, we had chunks generating, we have chunks rendering, but now we have to go from the main menu into the game. So right now there's not really anything that's waiting until all chunks are loaded before it dismisses the screen. I've just been working in editor mode, so I can actually see what's generating. And the first person controller works, basically. So all I have to do is actually dismiss that screen. So that's one thing I'm going to be doing today. And I also wrote up a big old prompt for ChatGPT to work on an inventory system so we can actually break blocks and have them put in our inventory. So one of the other things we'll have to work on today is breaking blocks. So presumably narrator me will narrate what we're actually doing when we're doing it. So now I'm just going to record for a while. All right. Just popping on to say, we've got the full game loop working now. We've got, you can create a game, it loads the world, it's got the progress bar, and then the first person player can move around, jump. So the next thing up is, I guess, breaking blocks. So that's what we're going to focus on next. Theoretically, the player controller already has that, but I don't know why it's not working. So it's supposed to happen when you click. Let's dive in. I was up all night trying to get block selection working. I think I probably have 3 full hours of footage at some point. Maybe editor me will count it up, maybe not, we'll find out. But yeah, block selection still isn't really working. It's kind of working, maybe working enough to move on for now. Because otherwise I just don't even feel like continuing the project. Is like that bad. Everything else has been fairly easy. It got chunks generating. I mean, getting terrain to look right sucked, and it still isn't great. But yeah. But besides that, this has been the worst so far. Is this chunk block placement? Yeah.